Would you believe it if I told you these ribs were made in the slow cooker? Today I'm going to show you how to make these super easy pineapple barbecue slow cooker ribs. You guys, it's as easy as it gets, just a few ingredients, and these are absolutely amazing and so tender and juicy. I'm going to start by making the pineapple barbecue sauce, and this sauce is super easy. It starts with your favorite barbecue sauce. I like a sweeter barbecue sauce, so that's what I'm using. You can use whichever you prefer. To the blender, I'm going to add the barbecue sauce, canned crushed pineapple, hot sauce, brown sugar, and mustard. The full recipe with measurements and directions is on my blog, and I will be linking it below in the description box. Next, I'm going to blend this all together until it's nice and smooth. And that's pretty much the extent of this barbecue sauce. It's very, very easy. Now let's turn our focus to the ribs. The first thing I'm going to do is remove that membrane from the back of the ribs. And it's a little bit tricky to get initially, but just get your fingers under there and pull it back. Now I'm going to switch to using a paper towel because I find that doing it with just my fingertips, it tends to rip the membrane, and you just pull it all along until you remove the entire membrane. That membrane becomes tough once cooked. I am removing the excess moisture using a paper towel before liberally seasoning with salt and black pepper. Usually when I do barbecue, I have a whole barbecue rub, but for this recipe specifically, because it goes into the slow cooker and it's being cooked in that sauce for so long, I find that it doesn't really need it. The ribs pretty much soaks up a lot of flavor from the slow cooking process. Just trust me on this one. Next, I am also going to season the back of the ribs before placing it into the slow cooker. I have to cut it in half in order for it to fit. Also, you guys, looking at this video, I just realized I need to sharpen my knife. I'm going to place half of the slab of ribs on the bottom, cover it with some of the barbecue sauce, and then place the other slab on top and cover that as well. This is a great dish for entertaining. If you have some kind of a gathering or some kind of a sport event, this is great because you can make it ahead of time. It doesn't take a ton of ingredients and it is pretty hands-off, so I would highly recommend it. I'm going to cook this on high for about 4.5 to 5 hours. Now you want the ribs to be tender, but you don't want it to fall apart. I didn't use all of the barbecue sauce that we made earlier. I used just about half. Now the remainder I'm going to place into a pot and cook this on low for just about 20 to 25 minutes until it thickens. This sauce, we're going to use it on the ribs later and also for dipping when serving. This can also be stored in the refrigerator for about a week. Once it's cold, I'm going to pour it into a jar. And this is handy because I can pour it right over the ribs from the jar, or I can just simply place the lid on it and place it into the fridge. Now that the ribs are finished, I'm going to place it on a baking pan and pour some of the barbecue sauce over top before taking a brush and slathering it all over the top. Next, I'm going to place this into the oven and broil it for about 5 minutes. Now this is a step that you do not want to step away from because it can burn very quickly. Placing it under the broiler will give it the char that you're not going to get from the slow cooker. And this is it. Look at that beautiful slab of ribs, and it is so good. I like to cut it into individual ribs for serving pieces. Oh my gosh, did you catch that? Look at the juices. It's so juicy, so good, so tender. And can you believe this came out of a slow cooker? I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. As always, the link to this recipe will be below in the description box, and I will see you guys next time.